It's another cold day in South Texas, but guys, the cold is not scaring me away. Got the fire going back behind me, keeping my backside warm. Today, we're gonna be doing a tailgating recipe, possibly a camping recipe, anything you wanna do, but we're gonna do a jalapeno and cheese beef slider. So stick around and let me show you how to get that done. I am Chef Johnny. This is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Appreciate you stopping by, and guys, I do have some beef slider patties here. They're from Chapman Beef. They sent those out to me. We're gonna be throwing them on the slow and sear kettle. I'm gonna show you how we season them up, how we get those sliders put together, and exactly how great they taste at the end. So let's come in here, take a look at these beef patties and see how I season them. You can see our patties, they come 4 in a package. They shipped these out to me, guys. So they did send these to me. Everything disclosed, right? They come out packaged real nice, good and cold when they get to you. They are here in Texas, and they are grass-fed beef, and I really, really do enjoy it. First time I have got the sliders from them, and we're gonna put them on the slow and sear kettle and cook them on the griddle part. If you do not have a griddle for your kettle, go to slow and sear, find their cast iron dripping griddle. That is a must to have for everybody that's a kettle cooker. They are great, but I'm gonna get the rest of these out, then we'll start seasoning them up. As you can see, we got 16 and I've got a dozen buns. So we're either gonna do some double patties or maybe I'll just munch on 4 of them for my Scooby snacks while we're making these others. But where I'm gonna start out with, guys, is just some SPG from Kosmos. I am a brand ambassador for Kosmos. I am loving their products. Been using them for quite a while. I use them when I do cook off. Don't cook off a whole lot anymore, but I still do use them. So I'm gonna come back on top of that with the little cow cover. So when I go to cook off, you're gonna be seeing me use some Cosmo products. And just a light coating. They're not a great big piece of meat. Don't wanna overpower them either with seasoning. So little SPG, little cow cover. Gonna put a good flavor on these, and guys, these are still frozen. You don't have to worry about cooking beef patties from a frozen state. It is perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable to do that. So get them all flipped, come back with our SPG and cow cover. Let that sit, let them start sweating out a little bit. And guys, we're gonna get that slow and sear ready to go. Let me show you how we do that. You can see we have this set up, just the slow and sear setup for a offset cook. I had the slow and sear in the kettle. It's going. We're gonna slide the cast iron dripping griddle over it. It's already warmed some because I've had the lid on here and it's been sitting in there with it. That cast iron griddle is nice and hot, and it is also seasoned well, so we don't have to worry about our patties sticking to it. I am gonna add a little oil, not a lot, just enough to coat. I'll coat that good, and what we're gonna do is the griddle was already hot. Now we're gonna let the oil get hot. If you wanna have a better non-stick, heat your griddle, then heat your oil. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, you could do that with any frying pan you have in the house, any cookware you've got. Get it hot, then add your oil, and it helps tremendously with the non-stick ability if you'll do it in that order. Heat everything up first. Once this is warm, we're gonna get those patties on there, get them cooked up to about a medium. That skillet is looking good. I'm just gonna take my patties, start putting them on there. As you can tell, this side's a little hotter just because of the way that I have the fire set up. But guys, we're gonna move those around, and also, if it gets too hot, we can always slide this to this side where there is no fire and adjust it, as well as using your air vents below to adjust the heat. But we're gonna cook these up. Once it's time to turn, I'll bring you back. We start moving them around, let you see that also. I think it's about time to start flipping some of these. You can tell they're starting to sweat through on the top. That's always a good clue. Oh yeah, look, we got a nice sear on those. Flip this one right here. Oh yeah, that looks good. So we're just gonna flip all these over that are ready to turn. Some of them on that side aren't, but we're gonna let them keep cooking. Just moving a little bit slower. We'll move them over there here in just a minute. Let me finish turning ones that need to, then we'll get back with y'all. As you can see, we are moving right along. Got some moved back to the other side. You can see the fire over here starting to come up, so that edge is getting hot. So when I flip these, I'm gonna put them right there. Get a nice little sear on those. As you can see, there's a nice sear on these, so we can get these off of here. Get them on my tray. And we're gonna start putting together these sliders and get them back on this slow and sear and melt our cheese up and get them looking pretty. Boy, look at that. Would you look at that sear right there? Man, nice sear on those patties. Guys, normally I would use Hawaiian rolls. They did not have any at the store. My son went down to pick them up. John got down there. And so he got some Sara Lee sweet Hawaiian style rolls. So basically the same thing. So same thing, just different, right? Anyways, we're going to be using those today. So let's get them opened up, show you how we prep those, all the ingredients that are gonna go on these sliders. Then we're gonna get them back onto that slow and sear, and we're gonna melt the cheese. One of the nice things about Hawaiian rolls is they stay together. These don't do that. They kind of come apart on you. So get the Hawaiian rolls or ones that stick together, just tend to work a little bit better. I'm gonna come in here and try to slice these right in the middle. And go just like that. And I'm gonna take a pan here and I'm gonna put the bottoms in the pan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold them this way so I know which ones were which. Those four stayed together. They won't be hard to figure out. And guys, these disposable pans tend to work pretty good. So just use them. First things that go on these sliders is some cheddar cheese. And guys, grate your cheese. Don't buy the pre-grated. That has chemicals on it to keep it from getting hard. So you don't want that. You're gonna have a much nicer product if you grate your own. Doesn't take much longer, not much effort. And that's about 8 ounces of just sharp cheddar right there. Now we're gonna get our beef patties on. I did drizzle a little bit of apple chipotle barbecue sauce on those buns. And we're gonna put some up on top of these beef patties also. Take our apple chipotle, not a lot, just a little bit on each top. Add a nice little touch, little heat here. Not gonna totally coat them. Try to get those patties in the middle of your buns. That way when you cut these apart in a minute, you don't cut your patties in two. I told you that this was jalapeno and cheddar, right? There's the cheddar. So what I'm gonna come on next with though is some Monterey Jack cheese. So here's our Monterey Jack. It's about 6 ounces. It's just what I had in the house, guys. I didn't go out and get anything. I kind of made these from what I had. Here we go. Again, I grated this. It was not pre-grated. You're gonna be much happier with them like this. These are gonna be cheesy, I promise you. Those are ready to go. Now our jalapenos, guys, I got 2 jalapenos and 2 serrano peppers. So we are gonna have a little bit of heat on these. If you don't want as much heat, don't use the serranos. They're a little hotter than a jalapeno, but my family likes the heat, so we're gonna scatter these across these, get some on each one. And then next what I have is I have some grilled red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and onion. And we're gonna add this for some nice little extra flavor. These were sauteed up inside. Give you a little picture of me sauteing the peppers, the jalapeno peppers, and I'll get a picture of us sauteing these inside earlier. So if you are tailgating or you are camping, guys, do this before you go on your trip. Do this before you go on your tailgate. Throw these into a Ziploc and hey, you're ready to go. Don't have to do all that at the big game or at the campsite. So those are ready there. That's looking pretty. Gonna come back on top with our buns. That one goes to the middle. We're going here. And like I said, if you use the Hawaiian rolls, guys, they're kind of stuck together. These Sara Lees were not. Not a bad bun necessarily, but I think the other ones work just a little bit better. So we're going on top there. There's my buns. Now I'm gonna get some butter. I have some very nice melted butter that's gonna go on top of these. And it's cold out here today, so it's sitting by the fire. Let me get it. There's my stick of butter. Got it in an enamel pan. And it's warm. I could hold it. Yeah, I can hold it. All right, but it kept my butter melted, so we're just gonna drizzle some on top. Take my brush and work that around a little bit. Coat these tops good. That's gonna help keep them soft when they go back into the pit here in just a second. You can see they are nice and buttery goodness. Butter's always a good thing, right? So those are ready to go. And just for a little extra kick up on top, guys, I'm gonna come in with some Honey Chipotle Killer Bee from Kosmos also. So let's open this up and shake it on. And if you wanted to drop some of this on top of that cheese, it would not hurt a bit, but just a little kiss of flavor up on top. Now, cover that with foil. We're gonna go about 10 minutes. Flip it in for end, go 10 minutes. So one side's near the fire, the other side's near the fire. And the last 5, maybe uncover it just for a little while. So here we go. Just slide that open. You can see that slow and sears. Fire's worked all the way across now, but we're gonna put it over there. Go about 10 minutes, flip them in for end. So see y'all in 10 minutes and we'll make the flip. Let's see if we can get the foil off of here. Not gonna be hot on this side, as hot. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty. Look at that, got a golden sheen to them. Let them go a little bit uncovered. Those sliders are just about ready to come off, guys. They are looking cheesy good. You saw them just a second ago, but they got a little bit longer to go. Just want to remind you, check out the people that support me, guys. Scree Camo, guys, Extreme Hunting Gear. Put a link for them below. Heads or Tails hats. They'll really appreciate it. If you go, check them out. Tell them Chef Johnny sent you over there. Hey, and remember my new refrigerator over there from New Air. Put a link below so you can check it out also. But now, time to get those sliders off, so let's look at them. Those are looking good. Got a little crisp right there at the end, so they're gonna have some crunch to them. Oh yeah, they're gonna be nice. Guys, I tell you what, I love a good slider. So we're gonna get these out, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'll put them on my old barbecue platter. If you've been watching me long, you've seen this barbecue platter a lot, but let's move it to the side there. And I think I can probably come in here and cut these. And I'm gonna take them out one at a time. Like I said, these are a little different than the Hawaiian rolls, so we're gonna treat them a little more differently. Ooh, look at that. I got cheese, and I've got peppers coming out. We've got bell pepper, we've got jalapeno, we got serrano. Guys, we got some nice sauteed onions. So we're gonna take these out, get ready to display them and give them a try. So here we go. Make sure they're all apart so that when we take these in for guests, everybody can grab one. Guys, 2 or 3 of these per person. Unless you got some big eaters, then 2 feeds 2, right? Give them a half dozen, but we can put those up there. I can take this cheese and these peppers that are in here still. If you wanted to wrap them up in some bread and try them, you could do that. Or you can do like I'm doing and just drizzle them across the top. Makes a pretty presentation. If you put some of those red peppers up on, let them sit up there on top. Nothing wrong with that right there at all. Would you take a look at that beautiful plate of sliders? And of course, if these are for the game and we're cooking outside, always need something cold to drink. Let's check out the fridge, see what I got. Open that up. Tell you what, guys, I think I'm gonna go with a nice Corona. Give that a try today. So here we go. Cold drink. Forgot Coronas are not screw off. They're pop tops. So if you don't have a pop top with you, just take your old knife, get your hand up tight. Right there will pop it off. Be careful, don't cut your finger off. But something cold to drink. A fantastic barbecue slider. Give this a try with something cold. Well, there you have it, guys. Jalapeno and cheese sliders, just like I told you, with some great grass-fed Texas beef from Chapman Cattle Company. Put a link down below for them. But hey, guys, it's a great meal. Hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know. Let me know how it turned out. Make sure you leave a comment down there. Always subscribe to the channel. Check out all my affiliates. Check out the people that support me, guys, and support the channel. But hey, thanks for stopping by Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. I always do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this for you. So hey, thanks for stopping by, and we're gonna see y'all down the road on Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.